You're about to watch a video we filmed live on Twitch.
But it's not actually live.
But you can catch us live on twitch.tv/heartboardgames.
So the next time we do it, you need to be there, chatting with us. Go follow us at twitch.tv/heartboardgames.
Hey folks, welcome to iHeart Board Games. Did not mean to start that, but here we are. We are here to play TARGI. 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 So yeah, I went to a pronunciation site. I don't still have it on. Better get on my phone though in case someone asks.
When I heard the little voice, I heard TARGI.
TARGI. Well, it depends where you have the pronunciation from. But
TARGI.
TARGI, 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 TARGI. The U.S. pronunciation was TARGI. However, I don't know of anyone who pronounces it that way.
TARGI.
Even the German pronunciation, which this was made in Germany, was TARGI. So what do we do? I guess we'll just say one of them. Which one do you like?
TARGI.
TARGI? Because no one else is saying it like TARGI. With a rolling R. TARGI.
It'll be my fancy way. It's like, you know the...
See? Yeah, there's my mic.
TARGI.
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 TARGI. TARGI.
Every U.S. pronunciation.
TARGI.
goes-
TARGI. TARGI.
But once you start getting into the others, like French,
TARGI.
TARGI. TARGI. German,
TARGI.
TARGI. Well, wait, so
TARGI.
TARGI. I guess that'd be the one since it was made in Germany. If that's the way to Icelandic.
TARGI.
Targ. Italian.
TARGI.
Yes, TARGI.
Japanese.
TORUGAI.
What?
TORUGAI.
Daruai. Daruai. I don't think it's that one. Korean. Korean shy.
Hey, Jenna.
Norwegian.
TORIE.
Targi.
Targi.
Hey, Power Ranger Jenna. Polish pronunciation.
TARGI.
Targi. So
Where's the TARGI person I heard?
that was like Russian or something. Russian?
TORGI.
No. Romanian.
TARGI.
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 Romania.
Targi. Targi. So I think German's the way to go since it was made in Germany.
People.
TARGI.
Tagi.
Go to my book.
TARGI.
TARGI.
TARGI. TARGI.
Alright, so two German pronunciations there. Targi, we'll go with Targi.
Oh, so yeah, there's
Fair enough.
an email that gets sent to me pretty frequently. It's called Sign School Team, where there's like
Targi.
signs of the day and signs of the week that I try to learn. It's not a book, but it's like a
Alright.
app thing I look at. I was thinking about the different little signs we were doing last night. It's like, ooh, learn some more signs.
So in Targi,
TARGI.
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 In this game, we are placing our Targi around the map, taking turns doing so.
Little people.
Between the three of them, they're going to make two intersections. For example, if this were my setup,
Better
I'll lay
put
them
them on
down
their
actually.
sides.
Yeah. If this were my setup, my intersections would be here and here. So that decides what actions I'm taking. We cannot put them on the same spot, on the same card. And other than that, the robber, which is this gray piece, will be making his way around the board. And that will be basically the turn
Jesse!
order. Hey Jesse, what's up?
Yeah, I've never had a teacher. I just pretty much completely self-taught when it comes to all my signing.
On the side
Why
here.
not 3 intersections?
Why not 3 intersections?
Because we only have 2 of these pieces. So we are limited.
Well, no, there's only 3 of these, so they only make 2 intersections.
Well, and there's only 2 of these pieces. So even if there were more men, we only have 2.
Yeah, there's
We would need
there's
more of
only a
these.
way to make 1 or 2 intersections.
Yeah.
Because that's 2. Because there's no other intersections there. And if I put this here, then that would only make 1 intersection there. So,
We're limited by people.
on the side here, we'll be making our own grid. We're making a 3x4 grid that will be part of our scoring. In fact, based on that, we'll probably have to zoom out. Second
This
top
is
row
an
would be possible intersection.
If that's an example they have in the book.
Well, it doesn't make it with the robber either. The robber is not my guy. That's an extra guy that just stops us from doing stuff.
Yeah.
Second top row.
Like we can't take that action if he's there, and we can't go to that space if he's there.
Yeah, it's intersection between 2 of your own people. So these 2 make this. These 2 make this. These 2 would never intersect. So even if I put that there, the intersections are still just here and here. These 2 would never intersect, they're parallel. All right. Should also be noted that this is Melissa's first time playing, and it's been quite a while since I've played, but we went over the rule book last night. Still second row top, but never mind. I guess I don't know what you're saying. Like if this were A, B, C, D, E, and this were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let me know what you're trying to say there. But I mean, when you only have 3 people, you can only have 2 intersections, unless you have 4 people. But remember, this guy is not on my team. He's not on anyone's team.
He's against us.
He's the robber. He's the bad guy. Not really.
Oh, it's because your
He's basically a
fingers
timer.
Still has the popsicle sticks. Well, not that kind of split, but still, there's still healing.
On the other hand.
But sometimes you have to use both
I know.
hands or one hand because you need that hand.
So, the thing we're doing here on the side, this tribe has to be by the tribal expansion, which I'll just kind of put it nearby. But, because I'll be making my own 3x4, and you'll also be making your own 3x4. You had one in the second row bottom, third row top, so second row top. Third row, or column or row? Because columns are this way, rows are this way. So second row, bottom. Oh, column, okay. Second row, bottom, third row, top. So second row, top is an intersection. Oh, you are correct. So I should clarify, intersections can't be made on the outside rows. Good observation, you're right, you're right. That is a good clarification.
Oh, and you couldn't go to him. You can't go where the little gray guy is.
Oh, no, he's not saying that. He's saying the intersection is actually made right here. So the intersections are only made on this middle 9. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. You're right. And actually, in that build, also this is the intersection too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
you
because
can't go to
technically
the
it'd be 1,
outsides.
2, 3, 4
Yeah.
intersections.
'Cause you're only
5
trying to-
intersections, because that would be up here too.
Because you're only trying to gather what's in these 9 in the center.
Correct,
Because
yeah.
these are the ones you're going to try to take to make your own grid.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that, but that's a good clarification. So yeah, only the middle 9 is where you draw the intersections. It's a good question. I could see that, like, if I were teaching it in person, people be like, wait a second, I see 5 intersections here.
Like, but no, you can't.
Why
go
are you
there.
saying there's only 3? But yeah, it's because I played it, and so I guess there's some familiarity. And if no one asks, then I can't say it. And then during the game they might try to make that move and they'll be like, oh, I guess I didn't explain that close enough. But I'm glad you asked. Okay. So the way the game is set up, these cards that are around here are always in the game, and they're always in this order. These middle 9 are going to change throughout the game. And each one does something different. Right now we have it on the text side because that's our way of getting to know the card. So after you kind of learn the card, on the other side they have a side for iconography. So some of these are pretty easy to know once you get the iconography side. I mean, that's just a stack with a question mark, and then, but it's a whole paragraph of explanation. Hey, thank you for the follow. Uno maestro. One maestro. One maestro. All right, so the game begins with blue placing their first TARGI. Is that what we decided? TARGI? Targe. Targe. All right. Make sure you leave room for your 12 by 12 grid thing. Because you got to have it on the side.
Oh, wait. I better put all this stuff on the outside then.
Yeah. And so this is also a set collection game, sort of. These are victory points. And you are spending these things you're collecting, such as salt, pepper, and what was this, coffee beans or something? Dates.
Oh, dates.
That's
right.
what it was. These are dates, salt, pepper. You're spending those to collect victory points or collect these cards called tribe cards. You can only have 12 tribe cards in your collection, and each tribe card has an image on it. And that's where the set collection comes in, because you get bonuses for building your tribe a certain way. For example, if you have 4 of the same image in your tribe in a row, then you collect 4 extra points. If you have 1 of each image, which there's only 3 of them out right now, there's 5 different images. So if you have a different image, I should say, not 1 of each, but a different image in a row of 4, then you collect 2 extra points. Anything else is no extra points.
I've gone to the pepper.
Gone to the pepper. All right.
To the pepper.
I'll go to the salt. So what happens first is we're placing. You cannot place where another thing is, and they can only go on the outside rows, or outside rows or columns. We don't know what the good strategies are yet. This is our first game, our first session. I'm sure that'll become apparent as we go along. So you'll be learning as we do. If something seems good, feel free to say it. We actually set this game up last night because we were streaming last night, and we just decided to stop because it was midnight. So the trader, you may exchange 3 goods of the same type for 1 gold, or 2 goods of the same type for 1 other good. Or I can just get salt, because I'm thinking of going over there. I feel like getting goods is a good thing, so that's where I'll go.
Winning is a good strategy.
Winning is pretty good. I've heard this before. Where did I hear this?
Alright, so now we put these things out.
Yes, so now these 2 little things go wherever your intersections are in the center. Here. And where's my other intersection? Here. Okay, so now you will be collecting your things. We'll start with you. Starting player, carry out all your actions from your TARGI figures and your tribe markers. Then after you're done, I can do my thing.
Okay. So what order do I do them in?
Whatever order you want.
So
I would recommend you collect your goods first so you can actually pay for the tribe cards.
Okay, so I get a pepper.
Yes.
So
Get a
just
pepper.
it just goes away, and I just grab this pepper.
That's it.
And then I'm gonna get dates.
Okay, dates. So whenever this is taken, action in the middle. See, this is a goods card because goods cards, there were 5 of them in the middle. This is replaced by an opposite type, which is a tribe card. It's face down for now, but we'll flip them all up once they come out. So as more goods disappear, the tribes come out. As more tribes disappear, the goods come out.
Says you may move one of your tribe markers from a card in the center area to another unoccupied center card.
Yeah, so if you want to move that somewhere else, feel free. Okay.
So now I get a salt.
Yeah, salt and pepper.
A pepper.
What was their song? Collect.
Oh, don't go chase.
Pick up the card.
Targis.
Waterfalls was TLC.
Salt and pepper. That's oh.
What a man, what a man,
Oh, yeah,
what a
that's-
man. That's the one.
I don't know why I was thinking salt and
Silversmith.
TLC.
So Silversmith, once per turn, you can earn victory points. 2 goods of the same type get you 1 victory point. I think this one's pretty explanatory on the other side, actually. So for 2 goods of the same type, you can get 1. For a gold, you can get 2. For 4 goods of the same type, you can get 3. Or 2 gold, 4. Hey, Shotwell. How's it going?
Hey, Shadwell.
Oh, that's weird. Nightbot doubled up on saying that thing. Wonder why that happened.
I'm turning in 4 peppers.
4 peppers, so you get 3 victory points. Seems good. You can take back your other guy too. You did that action already. You have to take. Yeah, you did that. You
Oh yeah, I
moved.
did. Yeah, I did. So I'm done.
You have to pick it up as you do it.
So I'm all done. I'll let you take your turn and give it to
I'll
us.
take 2 dates.
Watch him. Make sure he doesn't.
We just started, and you're.
I should have gone before, but
Yep, I said, hey, need to do that? No. And now she goes. All right. Isn't that how it goes? 2 dates there. We got a salt and a date for this one. There's going to be no good styles out for next time. But that's okay. So this was goods. Replaced with tribe. Funky dance move, Soul Train. That is Jean-Claude Van Damme from the movie Kickboxer. There's that dance scene. Oh, what's the song he dances to? I don't remember, but he ends up fighting everybody in the bar because Jean-Claude Van Damme. I like to have something in the background because people are always like looking in the background anyway. So I'm like, oh, let's put something weird back there. All right. I like to change it up each time. Let's see. Okay, these things on the outside now. Actually, let me do this one for salt. Yeah. That one for salt. You may exchange 3 goods of the same type for 1 gold, or 2 goods of the same type for 1 other good. I want gold. Gold seems really good. Seems rare. So I think I'm going to change. Oh, you may perform as many trades as you'd like. Was it? See, and the silversmith actually says 1x, so that was a one-time thing. Whereas the trader, unlimited. That one's pretty understandable.
oh, right.
So I'm going to exchange. I feel like gold is a good thing. Come on, Melissa. Jesse on the video shows Jesse on Melissa's video. Jesse on. Yeah, it says Melissa.
Hey, it's me.
Didn't know Melissa was Jesse on the video. It's Jesse on the Melissa video. Oh, are you talking about her stream? It's a game for 2 players only.
Yes.
It's right here. Yeah, 2 players. It seems like you can have more people on there, but I think what would happen is the actions would kind of run thin for player 3 and 4.
Yeah, because you can't be on the same space,
They
and you
would-
can't go to occupied spaces.
Yeah, they wouldn't get to do what they want to do. I just realized this game has a runtime of 60 minutes, so this might be the only game we play.
Oh,
That's okay. I'm going to exchange pepper. 3 dates. 3 dates for gold.
go.
And I could do it again if I want. 3 salts. I'm not. I think I'm good there. So that's my trader action. The caravan. Draw top goods card from the draw pile and take whatever is depicted on it.
You get one of your choice.
Yeah, it says 1 or 2 goods, 1 gold, or 1 victory point, then discard the card. So yeah, I'm going to leave that on that side because that's confusing. So I get 1 thing. I'll go for
Does it shuffle back or
a
discard?
discard. I mean, we had a discard pile here.
We put them
That's
all
fine.
the same thing, goods
That's
and
fine.
tribes.
I'm going to take... I'll take salt. I have a lot of salt. I'll have more salt.
Veruca salt.
Veruca salt. That's right. All right, so. Oh, it's just clarifying that these are the things you can actually take.
No salt.
I like the salt. I like the
say
salty.
No salt. I'll take my traveler's chicks elsewhere.
All right, so the next thing we're going to do is replace these, flip over these tribe cards, because that's all we did was tribe actions.
Oh, you no longer have to surrender anything during a raid.
So this font is not really easy to see on
So,
stream, I imagine.
What are we
So
gathering these cards and making our little grid? What are those cards?
those are
about?
tribe cards. We didn't collect any tribe cards last time. We all took goods actions. Now we're going to take tribes no matter what. The only goods left is this. All of these are tribes.
Oh, so we're in.
So what this is the payment of the tribe. You have to pay that whenever you collect the tribe. If you can, it's discarded. This is what you get for it. In this case, victory points is that little symbol. And on some of the cards, they actually have paragraphs that happen as well, which is kind of a unique ability to you, or it's something that happens immediately. And once again, these symbols are the set collection aspect of it. Whenever you're building your little tableau in front of you, you have to build from left to right, but you have 3 rows as options. But you can, as long as you build left to right, you can put in whatever row you want. So if you wanted to start building your house row, that could be like your row 1, for example. And maybe your next row, you're going to have 1 of each, or 4 different unique ones, I should say. Anyways, so starting player goes over to me, I believe. Right, that's what this is. Okay. So what do I like? What do I like here? So let's go over what's shown here as far as tribes, because it'll help me. It's been going okay. My day's kind of just begun, even though it's 4 p.m. where we are. So place 1 gold from the supply on this card. If you display a card later on, if you display a card later on that costs gold. If you display a card later on that costs gold, take the gold from here. Okay, so that's basically a gold. Strange.
So we put a gold on it?
No.
Oh.
Not yet. Just whenever you take it. You no longer have to surrender anything during a raid, so that's something we didn't do. We have to move this guy first, whenever the turns end. Anywhere he is, we can't go. Speaking of which, the noble, just so we remind ourselves, you may place this card in your hand in your display. Place the card in your hand in your display. That's right. So if you can't pay the cost of a tribe, it can go in your hand. You can only have 1 card in your hand, though. The only way to get it out is by using the noble action to get it out of your hand and put it in your display, or your tableau, however you want to say it. On the corners are raids. they will hurt us by making us discard things. So I really like this thing. It seems really good. You no longer have to surrender anything during a raid, especially right now since we've just begun. At the end of the game, if you have 10 or more cards in your display, you receive 1 additional victory point. Fair. The game ends whenever this robber gets all the way around the track or when someone has filled in their display. What type of stream is on Melissa Sings tonight?
Oh, I'm painting tonight. I'm not sure which piece I'm painting, but there's 5 left from Mask of Red Death.
And singing.
Yes.
Paint and sing, I believe. And let's see. At the end of the game, you receive 1 additional victory point for every 2 camp cards displayed. So that's these. So if you just filled it out with camps, could be good. This one's blank. For every raid, you receive 1 victory point after surrendering what is demanded. Oh, interesting. So this one, you don't have to surrender. For this one, if you do surrender, you receive victory point. That's equally good. At least at first, because you could turn in a good for a victory point, basically. For here, 2 goods for a victory point.
Was there a 4? Yeah, because I was thinking you could have come over to play with me, but if you have to leave, if you have a hard stop,
We'll see.
this might last longer than...
we could raid over to you, like we did last time, and...
I don't have anything ready over there yet.
Oh.
Well, the computer's not ready.
So, if you use the trader action, you may exchange goods at a rate of 1 to 1. Currently, the trader is goods. So it'd be 1 for 1 good instead of 2 for 1 good. That's really good too. In each round in which you get at least 1 pepper from goods, you receive 1 more pepper. Bonus pepper. All of these seem really good.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing about this game is that you get these game-breaking abilities that are just going to make your output larger where you want it to be. So I will start by going to the Saltlands.
Going to the Pepperlands.
Saltlands, once again. Because I want that not surrendering raid thingy. Indeed. Oops. I'm thinking silversmith. Cool. So now these go out in our intersections. Okay, so I'll collect my salts first. 2 salts there. They say if you ever run out of something, there's technically an unlimited supply. So you have to keep track some other way. Like writing it down is what they say. But because we've just run out of salt, but I'm about to spend some, so it's fine.
Oh, you took your whole turn, right?
Yep. I'm going to silversmith exactly what you did. 4 of the same thing, so 4 salts for 3 victory points. 3 Vicks. So now I'm going to purchase some of this stuff here. So first off, you no longer have to surrender anything during a raid. My first row. I feel like we should...
Do you have the proper requirements?
Yeah. Pepper, salt, gold.
Good.
And so goods goes here face down. I don't know why it's face down, because we can't like change or...
Why does a good go and not a
fine.
try?
Because it's always the opposite of what was there.
Oh.
Kind of controls the market, almost. So a date and a gold. Let's take this one. So these victory points that are on the tribe cards, I want to make sure they're silver crosses. Okay, so tribe cards, we don't actually collect them. They're in-game scoring, like these things at the bottom.
Maybe it's to,
It's in-game. I mean, that makes sense.
yeah, the card over maybe it's just to bring more surprise for the next round, so you're not like.
Well, no, I don't know. I can understand if it's tribes, not when it's goods,
Because of this thing. Because if
that's a
you were
good
to flip
point.
over, I could easily just go and.
though. That's true.
So it's
Yep,
good.
that's one reason. Also, if something really awesome in the tribes comes out, maybe you want to save your goods or something like that. Yeah. With goods, it doesn't really make sense,
I'm
but
going to get one.
except for that reason you said.
Oh no, pepperoni. What's the caravan thing do again?
So the caravan, you draw a goods, and you take what's listed on it.
Ooh,
You got a gold.
Ooh, I like that.
That's really good pull. Lucky you.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go. Okay, did that. And
Wow, you actually needed that gold because you couldn't have bought both things.
in each round in which you get at least one
What
pepper
luck.
from goods card. You see, oh, this is good card. Well, does it mean this or this? In each round in
So
which you
the
get,
idea would be, oh, you can't even afford that. You don't
But
have the pepper.
I got a.
Yeah, but you can't
pepper
afford to
this
buy
round.
it.
But it says in each round in which you get at least.
If it's in your
oh,
area.
And this.
Your display.
Oh, okay. Oh, then I need to move this because I'm going to use this guy. And move this.
Yeah, that's fair. So what can you afford that's out here? You can afford
have
everything
two
else.
money.
You can afford everything else, just not that one. I think what that's helpful for is like if the robber's blocking you somehow. Okay.
So now I'm going to pay
Now, yeah, okay.
cocoa bean money.
It's not cocoa beans, it's a date.
Oh, a date, yeah.
It looks like cocoa beans or coffee bean or almonds or something. All right, so that begins your display. In fact, we should probably show our displays at this point. Zoom that out.
And this one. Spin a pepper, 2 dates, 2 salts. We've got a little house.
So what were these? So they need to be goods now. Okay, robber moves.
Got much of nothing.
Robber moves. This goes to you.
I got 1 salt and 1 gold.
I have quite a few things. I've
I've
got
been
2
spinning like
salts.
crazy.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we flip.
Yeah, flip all those over.
There's a pepper, 2 peppers, a gold, and a pepper.
Pepper.
Pepper. Lots of pepper.
Alright.
Achoo!
Okay, so we know what this does. So let's flip that to its icon side.
There's too much pepper on
I
this
think we're
board.
good on that. Alright, so you begin.
Making me sneezy.
Oh, give me a gold, please. If you display a card later that costs gold, take the gold from here. Yeah, if you display it, so it means going into your display. So I could spend the gold from that. I guess what that means is like I can't use the gold for anything other than that. So we got some new goods card, no new tribe cards. What are you going for? What are you going for? What are you looking at? So this one, tribal expansion, is draw the top tribe card, kind of like the caravan. Draw the top tribe card. You may display it immediately if you pay the cost, or you can take it in your hand if you don't have anything in your hand already, or you can discard it. Fancy, fancy. Where will you go? Where will you go?
To my place.
Yeah, that's gonna happen sometimes. Let's go with... Oh, you're gonna score some double pepper?
Double pepper.
Cool. So you're first?
Let's go double pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm gathering 1 cocoa date,
One cocoa date.
1,
Chocolate flavored dates?
yep, 1 salt,
Salty.
salty dates. Now I need to draw this top card.
Did you do double pepper already?
I can't because it's one of these little things.
You can do it in whatever order you want.
Oh,
Because it would behoove you to go there first.
that's all my goods I gathered. Salt, date, pepper. Yeah, because I only have 1 salt.
Mm-hmm.
So now this tribe card. Immediately after displaying this card, you receive a one-time bonus of 1 good of your choice from every 2 cards in your display. I do have enough to display it. 1 pepper, 1 cocoa date, 2 salt.
After displaying this card, 1-time bonus of 1 good of your choice for every 2 cards in your display. Wow, that's only 1 good.
Yeah. If I put it in my hand, I can only have 1 card in my hand at a time, right?
Or you can discard it.
That's a lot of goods for such a little thing. I'm gonna discard it. There's too many. Spinning too much. Okay, so this thing. At the end of the game,
If you have 10 or more cards in your display, you receive 1 additional victory point.
that's just 1 pepper, 1 date.
Yep. That's pretty good. No gold. So you pick that up and replace it with a face down good.
So
Oh wait, didn't you do something up here? The 2 peppers.
I got
Yeah.
2 peppers right there.
Yeah, you gotta pick up that card.
Oh. Oh yeah,
Make
discard.
sure you replace it right, immediately. Because that can get confusing. There's a bunch of holes in there and you're like, what was there? So that's you.
Yep.
So let's do a pepper. Pepper, please.
Pepper, pepper. Pepper rain, pepper rain.
And then I'm going to do this one. In each round in which you get at least 1 pepper, you receive additional peppers. So this cost me 2 pepper and the gold that's on this display card.
Oh, what
Just
do you
give
need
that to you
here?
there. I need a good.
Good. There. Just fix it, be erased.
Now I'm going to receive a pepper here. In which case I'll get 2 peppers.
It's a try.
Yeah, 2 peppers. So I thought you were reaching for.
Oh, sorry.
Oops.
We dropped pepper. Chill.
Because of the card on my display.
What is all this for?
I just paid for this to put it in my display.
Oh.
I will draw a caravan card. That's probably what I should have done first, but that's fine.
Oh, you don't even get to use this because you're already...
No, I don't. But that's okay. Give me a good card. I get Pepper Date.
What a peppery date.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, end of round. Let's flip these up.
There's gonna be a raid! Ah!
So you have to give up a good or a victory point.
I'm gonna give up assault.
All right.
But I'm also gonna receive a victory point after surrendering what is demanded.
See, right now, that's really good for you. See, and I just don't have to surrender anything because I have palm trees. See the raid section. I just want to know if he keeps moving or he stays there. That's one thing I forgot. I would think he'd stay there. Here's raid section. When he's placed on a raid, the card, they hand over stuff.
Yeah.
Robbers immediately advance to the next border card. Okay, so I was wrong. So he does move to the next one. Trader's
Oh,
up.
and now it's like...
Yep, he just does it, then he moves on. I guess that's what that icon means right there.
Ah,
Just keep moving them. Keep moving them along. So the trader is out. May as well just block that because we can't use it.
No. Oh,
Passes to me. What do you think of this game so far?
I like it.
Yeah. It has very good
The only,
reviews.
the only thing I'm not understanding so much is this, like, you build your own grid. Like,
Mhm.
what's the benefit of, like, where to put things in the road?
Because you're making the sets. Right now you're working on houses on your road too. So if you keep going houses all the way for your 4 cards, if you have 4 houses there, that's 4 extra victory points at the end of the game.
But, like, if I can't find more little women people here,
Then
I
there's-
could just pull whatever?
You could put 1 of each, and
Oh,
that'll get
what?
you 2 extra victory points. If you do
Oh.
whatever, if you have like 2 women, a tree, and a house, 0 victory points. It doesn't mean you can't. I mean, you still get the abilities from it. It's just a small bonus.
Oh, okay.
Because you can get 4 victory points from 2 gold. I mean, it's not. It seems like a big deal, but it really isn't.
Hey, Jesse J!
Yeah, Melissa's camera should be written Melissa and Jesse's elbow.
Oh.
That's true.
Ah! 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 Ah!
We're stuntmen and women.
I have hoot owls today. Hoot hoot.
All right.
Hoot hoot hoot. Hoot hoot.
Jesse J. Hello.
Hello.
Did we say hi to Jesse J yet?
Huh?
Oh, you did? Okay. Game's pretty good so far. We kind of just started. We're only in round 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that.
Yes. We start on the nobles. That's one. That's round 1. He's on the
Yeah.
nobles. So 1, 2, 3. Now we're on 4. So we're round 4. Because once you do the raid, then he just moves on past.
Your turn. It's a simple game, and this is one of those games because you don't know what's coming out. You're doing the best move for you at the very moment. You can't plan ahead too much, because you never know what's going to be out. The only cards that change are the middle 9. So you went on the date. I guess I'll go. Gonna get saute. Cool. Alright, so not as simple as concept. You are correct in that regard. This is a pretty heavy strategy game according to the back of the box. Not much luck involved, as it says on the back of the box. So first thing I'm going to do is caravan. because I'm at the fate of the cards on that one. So
Hey, 2 salts.
double salt. I'll take
Double
it.
salt.
I love salt in this game because I'm getting another salt.
More salt. I favored the pepper.
Well, I like pepper too because I'm taking this pepper, which actually yields me 2 peppers.
2 peppers for you. There's no luck. And I'm not usually the heavy strategy person either.
Getting 1 pepper from this card.
I do tend to do really well at worker placement games, though.
Pepper.
Pepper. I was fixing to give you more salt. It's like
Yeah.
you've been getting so much salt. Here, more salt.
Yep.
You have 1 little dude left.
Final thing, I'm gonna do this for 2 dates. Pepper and salt.
And it's going to need a good to go there.
Yep. All right. Something about this area, it can't
I'm just
change.
looking at all the board games.
Oh,
I tend to, I
I'm
do
missing
tend to
a guy.
have really good with like the,
where'd he go?
up there for some reason.
Oh, up here for some reason.
How did he get up there?
I did all my things, so it's your turn now. He just ran off.
You just said you. Alrighty.
So something about your area, you can't change the order of any of this once it's out.
I'm collecting a cocoa bean.
Okay.
I'm collecting another cocoa bean.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm collecting the money.
Besides Monopoly. We just don't play Monopoly. I don't have nothing against it because that could be a way for someone to get into board gaming and maybe decide to look for other games. So I appreciate Monopoly for being very popular. We just don't play it. And we might play
No, I'm gonna play.
if a version comes out that's attractive. Like there's a card game called Monopoly Deal. It's a pretty good card game.
I wouldn't mind playing Monopoly Gamer.
And Gamers, another
But
one.
that you have to
Goods
get
go here.
You have to get so many other
But
stuff.
you don't have to.
But if you want all the cool stuff.
If you want all the cool stuff, you have to get a bunch of stuff. You place across from your opponent. Jesse, do you have the ability? Across from your opponent. Oh, you mean like across from each other? You can always place across from each other.
This one doesn't get used because I have nothing to move.
As long as, you just can't make the same intersection, which I don't think is possible anyway.
That's it.
Unless I'm quoting wrong in the rules.
But you just can't go to the same place.
Let me know. Yeah, you can't go in the same place, but you can still place across from each other.
Because like one person could be here
Yeah, one person
and
be
here
here.
and go in this place. You could be here and go in this place. And we'd have
Is that what you're talking about? If that is, let me know and I can double check that. Because they go over all the placement stuff in here. Oh. I think you are correct, even though you're not saying anything. On a card, so, no figures may be placed on the following card. On a card opposite of one of the opposing player's TARGI.
Oh, so
So we did something wrong there. Unfortunately, I think we have to press on. I don't think there's much takebacks in that. Unless you... Let's see. What was
I
the
don't
order?
even-
I went first,
I
and
don't
I
remember
went
what's
first on the
happening.
caravan. Yeah, that is what you're talking about. You're right. So it would have been your action that was wrong, because I went first. I went on the caravan first. So that's the thing that would have changed for you.
So all I would have done was put it here. I would have had a pepper instead of this, and then I would have used this to move it from here to here. So I still would have gotten the gold. I just would have gotten a pepper instead of that.
Okay, you want to do that?
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Hopefully that makes it right. But good observation. This is our first session of playing this. It's our first time playing. I've played it on the computer version a few times, where it doesn't let you make those kind of mistakes. It's on Board Game Arena, I believe. But yes, thank you for catching that. we would have kept going.
I was just
So yeah, some of the
I was
other
just
things.
concentrating
You
more
can't
on,
place where the robber is.
where like the other person is.
Yeah, you can't place on a corner card, and you can't place where one of your own TARGI or the opposing TARGI is standing. So you have to be alone, and you can't be across from somebody.
Yeah, that's why you couldn't play with more than 2 people. In
I
this
see
game.
why that
you
is,
run out
though.
of spots.
Yeah, because if you could place across from each other, what's to say that you put 2 here, I put 2 here, then where would I put my other guy? Well, I guess I could. Well, that would force us to be on the same thing.
Yeah.
That's why the rule exists. Cool. All right, well, let's move to that trader. You get this.
No pepper this time.
Flip up these. Very good catch. This is why we stream, because we don't know how to play games. No, I'm kidding.
So we can have helpful.
Game called DKT. It's like Monopoly, but Austrian original. Just since the 30s, to be honest, I always like DKT more than Monopoly. And Monopoly's fine if people play by the rules, but so many people change the rules to do like the free parking and all that
It's
other
like
stuff.
House rules, like no.
Yeah, the house
No
rules
house
have like
rules.
blown up Monopoly to this level that unplayable. But it's like a 45-minute game if you don't do that, because people fade away very fast in that game. It quickly becomes a 2-player game. Okay. So we move the guy.
Place to go.
It's pretty good. However, you got to remember, you're not doing something really. You're not actively getting out there and doing things.
But it gives me options if like you go somewhere I need it.
About Catopoly, like Monopoly. We have, what, Doctor Who Monopoly? DKT. I'm going to look into that. We'll see. If it looks just like Monopoly, I don't know about that. Pay 1 viewer. Also, I'd have to be able to read the rules.
It says the instructions and all is in English as well.
Oh, okay. I didn't finish reading the sentence. 1 viewer.
Catopoly. Yes, a monopoly with cats.
That's right.
Catopoly.
Catopoly. At the end of the game, you receive 1 additional victory point for every 2 camp cards. Well, I have 0 camp cards, so that's not going to happen. Let's go with this trader here.
A lot of goods out right now.
Yeah. Yeah, Monopoly Gamer, we were saying that's the only one that we'd probably consider playing. At least, I think. Right, because of the theme.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, like I was saying earlier, I have nothing against Monopoly because it's a gateway game. It could lead to more things if introduced correctly. If most people's impression of a board game is 4-hour, 6-hour slog where you hate your family afterwards.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
It's not good for
missed,
board games.
We missed y'all last week.
Wow, the places close up really fast.
I've been enjoying our sharing of little what do they call those things? They're not memes or anything, like GIFs, the pictures on Facebook. Yeah, GIFs. I've enjoyed the GIFs being shared this morning.
Did that happen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There was one that was like, I thought if Ronald saw it, he'd laugh because it's like, you know, the castle Spam-A-Lot. So you GIF off of that.
Yeah.
Ah.
Fun with memes.
And GIFs.
Our board game games. I actually just figured out how to make those, so we can definitely do that.
Yeah.
Because this graphic up here, this is actually a MOV file, which are pretty big. So I was trying to find a way to make that smaller, so I started using a GIF. This is not a GIF currently because I gave up, but
Oh my God.
But I wanted to make something that was easier to load, you know, to reduce lag, hopefully. But it seems to be running okay right now. Currently, although we were getting that lag yesterday. Spots are limited now. Now that we remember the rules, thanks to Cash Liam. Well, rats. You went where I wanted to go. Oh, actually, that isn't where I wanted. Oh, yeah, it kind of was. No, it's fine. It's fine. No,
Sorry,
no, it's
my
not.
options were limited.
My options are limited as well. So it looks like I have to pretty much go to travel expansion, leaving you to go. Where do you go?
I have no more. That was my last thing.
Oh, that was your last one.
Yeah.
So really, I do only have one choice, don't I? It's way more apparent now that I'm thinking of rules like that.
Alright, so my intersection is here and here.
And you're first.
First, I'm going to gather
You're
cocoa date.
first. Cocoa date.
That is what
Cocoa
I have
date.
called them because they look like cocoa beans to me, but they're dates, so they're cocoa dates. I'm going to grab a salt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to grab a gold.
So as you remove them, make sure you take off the cards.
Salt. Gold.
Yeah.
These gold up here. So this guy doesn't get used because he was just there for the intersection.
And there's the downside of that card.
Yeah, but you've gone somewhere else.
Hearts and cats and 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 hearts and cats.
What about boots and cats and boots and cats?
Boots.
Boots. There's a little boot emote too. Boots and cats and
There's a
boots and
boot. What's that, a boot?
cats. There's a shoe, huh?
There's a shoe? I don't think so.
No shoes.
Hearts and cats and hearts and cats and hearts and cats. Hearts and cats.
Yes. Hearts.
Hearts
And cats.
and cats.
Where's my
Hearts
blue kitty?
and your blue kitty? That's for you. That's tier 3. I can afford that.
I can't afford that kind of niceties.
Yeah, that's specific to you and whoever else has tier 3.
There's a cat
There's a cat?
next to the energy drink.
All right. There's hearts and cats and hearts and cats and hearts and cats. You're supposed to be taking your turn. I'm eating up time.
Sorry, I got distracted by hearts and cats. All right, I have a caravan to do. So I pull this tribe card, correct?
Caravan? No. That's goods. You're thinking of tribal expansion.
Oh, so I pull this good. I get a salt.
Mm-hmm. So now it's my turn. Victory point. Victory point, please. And a gold.
Just one victory point and a gold.
Correct.
Ooh, lots of tribes. Yay.
Oh yeah, lots of tribes. So pepper. I'll take 2 pepper though because I have the special
You would.
tribe. That gives me 1 extra per turn if I get any. Let's go to tribal expansion first. I want to do this first before I do the other thing.
Yeah, because this is about trading
Where's
things
my-
in.
That's right, it was here, here, and there. That's right. So I still have 0 dates.
Yep. You could trade this in, huh?
It's actually good.
You may exchange
Yeah,
3
I know.
goods of the
That's what I was
same type
thinking.
for 1 gold, or 2 goods of the same type for any other good. So you could trade in 2 goods and then get a date.
So do you have that 1-for-1 thing? Yeah, you do. Trader action, exchange goods for 1-for-1. See, that's what I needed, but you haven't. So, doesn't really help me. I think I have to get dates before I reveal the tribe, because what if something comes up that needs dates? So I'm going to exchange 2 pepper,
There you are.
and I can repeat the action if I'd like. I'm going to do 3 pepper for a gold, because I am flush with pepper. I can do 2 salt for a date, but I'm not. Here we go.
Ooh, it's gonna have 2 dates on it.
Well, if it does, it could just go in my hand. It's fine. But then I have to do the noble, which is fine too. One
Just
date.
one date.
But it was a date. I'm glad I did that. You may place one of your TARGI figures on the card occupied by the robber.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that's
that
nice.
frees up some space. What's this?
It's your dude from the trade.
Oh, thank you. So that costs a gold and a date.
You sure took out a lot of fishing holes over there.
I do. Just need one more for my 4-point bonus.
I just need one more house.
I'm going to cover this up just to give myself some extra space like that. Since this one doesn't have any abilities. Alright, so that was my tribe expansion. Move the robber. Move the first player token. And reveal the things. Oh, thank you, Shotwell!
Oh, thank you, Shotwell.
Oh, phalange dances for Shotwell.
Ooh, a dancing.
If you want to hear a song that Melissa sings later, let her know now.
Yeah.
I really wish,
when I can have it planned out.
like, we appreciate all the bits and everything, but I wish there was something we could do more, like,
See, I have a bit bell. Ding, 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 ding.
well, not just that, you could sing them a song and actually do that. She can sing you a song right now if you want.
Yes.
A cappella, because we don't have the
Thank
track
you,
set up.
Shotwell. Thank you for the bits. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's always strange to
Here's
me.
a
Like, I
phalange
see
dance.
video gamers, they get the bits and then they're just like, oh, thanks. I'm like, I don't know what I expect them to do. I just wish. Yeah, the Danny Goki song.
I'm trying to figure out how we're going to play it out because there's the because there's like the piano playing and there's like a solo part and then there's a part where
What
it's
if you
like,
did a track to learn it at first and then did the other thing?
yeah, so I listened to it again this morning. I was listening just to listen to it.
The song you sang that got the golden buzzer, that was phenomenal. That was
Seven Nation Army.
Seven Nation Army.
That's the
right.
postmodern jukebox version. Oh, that's
Yeah. Didn't we do that
fun.
on piano?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did that yesterday on piano. I mean, I could be on the stream till 7.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
So this new one that came out immediately after displaying this
Shotwell.
card, you
Oh,
may
the song's
move
in my head.
any 2 of the tribe cards in your display. Oh, move things around. I don't really need to do that, but no gaps are allowed after moving the card. Oh, that's the bonus date.
Bonus date.
This is 1 fewer goods required to add well card. Oh wait, that was been out. So these 2 came out that are just victory points. Interesting. Wow.
First.
My turn first. And I can go where the robber is now.
Aww.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Lucky charm.
we want people to play more board games. We're always, I think in our community, we're the ones, we're trying to spread it out there.
Yeah,
Let's see.
I really like this one. It's very thinky, but not overly complicated, where you don't feel bogged down. Like the movement is simplistic, but you gotta really think out. Like if you don't move just the right way, it's like, oh well, I can get this, but then it might not help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a thing. Let's go here.
Oh,
It's
wait,
across
I-
from me.
Oh.
You can't go across with me.
I wanted to go to the tribe.
You want it? Oh, because you want that house?
Hello, Breezy Foxy.
Hey, Breezy Foxy. We are playing
this game.
TARGI.
TARGI.
We went over the pronunciation at the beginning of the game, and we decided TARGI is what we're settling on. Because we also heard TARGI. We heard TARG. We heard TARGI. So, yeah, we went with that. Almost pre-order, decided to wait till it came out and get some reviews. Come play it.
Yeah. We now have it, so you can come play it.
Yeah. Let's see. I think I need to go to... Where am I in goods? Not too good. Not too goods.
Well, we can put these cards to the side, then you can see the box cover if you put it this way.
Oh, I like it centered though, because the
But-
eyes is such a good centered thing. Like that. Oh, the eyes. The eyes say everything.
Just
You're
so
talking
can
about
see
the title?
title, yeah.
Oh, well,
I'll put these cards.
it is what it is.
Discards here. Yeah.
All right, let's. I've already got peppers, so let's go
Pepper.
for dates because I'm short on dates. Would you like a date? How about next Thursday? Ha ha ha. Robin Hood Men in tights. Anyone? All right,
My
let's go
favorite
back
place.
to your favorite place. Yeah, but sometimes it does nothing.
But I might need it this time because I see where I'm gonna need it because you went to this pepper, this darn pepper.
Why is that?
Darn you, Pepper! I can't go to the tribal place. I needed the tribal place. Ruined everything. Darn
it?
you, Pepper!
Well, why? So it looks like I want to go here, I guess. So that leaves you the trader or the salt.
No, you're going to take my house.
There's going to be more houses. I assure you. Just want to pop and see what you guys doing. Right after this, we're going over to Melissa Sings. I don't know if you follow Melissa Sings. She sings.
Yep, I see. And today I'll be painting too a little bit, but maybe not until like after Jesse has to head out. So
Yeah, we'll
maybe-
be doing some live music.
Yep. And stick around with me for a little bit, and then I'll paint a little bit at the end.
Yep. Thanks for stopping by, Foxy. Bye, Shutwell. Thanks for
Bye,
stopping
bye.
by. All right, Salt or Trader? Salty Trader. Bye-bye.
Trader.
All right, so
Ooh,
I'm the
first.
first player, so let's collect the peppers, which will be 2 plus 1
Why?
because
You
of
didn't
my
even
ability.
put your middle thingies.
Oh, right. You're right. When you're right, you're right.
So I'll get a woman this time.
3 peppers,
My
please.
house!
3 peppers and 2 dates. That's not your house, it's my house.
Welcome to my house. Play the music too loud. We have to go on.
Pepper and gold.
Pepper
I'm not proud of it. I don't really want it.
Pepper house is being wasted.
Good, Seer?
See, you're just wasting it.
Salt, yes.
I would have used
I
it
love
for
salt.
good.
All right. You can use the next one for good. That stack is huge. Huge. All right. I believe it is your turn.
I'll have to wait for the goods through the caravan. Salt number 1.
I like salt and pepper. Dates have not been very good to me. Just salt and pepper. It's your turn.
I'm dancing like your little people in the back.
I know people in the back. It's your turn.
I'm waiting for the goods. I told you I wanted caravan first to get goods
Wow.
because
Here you
I
go.
don't have anything else that's giving me goods. All right, let's see. I get a cocoa date and a pepper.
Yep.
Okay. So now that's done. Now I'm going to do the trader.
The traitor.
And I get to use, if you use the trader action, you may exchange goods at a rate of 1 for 1.
Yes, that one's really good. And you can use the trader as much as you want.
So it's 3
For gold.
for gold.
Or for you, 1 for another good. Typically, it'd be 2 for another good.
I'm going to use a salt
1 salt
to grab a cocoa.
to grab a date.
Cocoa date.
That's it? Alright.
For the trader, just 1
Sure.
for 1.
I mean, you can do it a limited amount of times, but how's this camera on this? Probably not very good. Nope.
No.
Zoomed into one car specifically.
Oh, I could do it again. Wait a second.
Welcome to
In each round in which you get at least 1 day from the goods card, you receive 1 more day. So I could just go date heavy, or I could go for 3 victory points.
date heavy.
I'm gonna go for 3 victory points.
Okay.
I get this card here, so I put a good out. And I have to pay a date. Pepper. I go root. Here.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And then I'm going to use this guy to move this here to get this one.
So that'll be a goods card that replaces it.
And I paid the dates and a gold.
Very cool. Fantastic, fantastic. So let's move the robber to the next raid. What are you going to do? So I have a card that lets me ignore raids. She has a card that gives her a victory point after doing a raid. So what are you going to do?
So it's 2 of...
2?
Each player must surrender 2 goods of his or her choice.
Yes.
So I'm just going to do
So
one
light
each.
goods have this design on the back. Different goods have the question marks on the back.
So I did 2, 1 of each.
1 of each. All right, and you get a victory point.
Get 1 victory point.
Correct. And now he moves on to your favorite place.
Oh no!
These are flipped up.
I do not like that one bit. He needs to get out.
So this is just 2 victory points in the middle there. All right. Indeed.
Right.
Trader.
Who's that pesky trader?
Pesky. Why is he pesky? Pepper.
Beep beep beep. Beep 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 beep.
Pepper.
Pepper. What say you?
Thinking of going to the Fata Morgana.
But you can't go with it, Judas.
Oh, but I can.
You may place one of your TARGI figures on the card occupied by the rubber. Ah!
Yeah, I can. You can't.
I cannot.
But I think I'd rather just have the salt. Salt is a guarantee. Salt. What are you leaving me? Looks like you're leaving me to go to this middle row here. Oh, and that doesn't get me. That gets me that pay one fewer well thing, which I'm all welled out. I could always just put it in my hand, I guess. Alright, well, I guess it's an opportunity to get a date. So you're first, Blue. Put out your things.
So I get pepper.
Do you remember all of your abilities? Well, some of them you can cover.
This is just for 10.
In game, okay, you can cover that.
This
That
is-
makes sense. So what about the ladies? By the way, you can't change the order of those. I don't know if you did. Okay.
Put them on top of one another.
Fair enough.
This is the thing about
So
the
we each have
victory.
6 tribes.
Wait.
You can't change the
They're
order
on the
of them.
same row.
Okay. Fair enough.
Just
I mean, but
cover-
it does say you can't change the order of
Well,
them.
I'm just covering this up so I can cover it up because it's nothing there.
But you can cover up with the next card. Makes no difference. Like I did.
There.
Melissa's always trying to break rules.
There.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Just trying to get them all in. My fourth card's gonna be
I
off
just
the-
recall the rules saying something about you can't
My fourth
rearrange
card.
these cards.
Pepper. Cocoa date. Cocoa date. So 2 tribes.
Oh yeah, there's the limitation thing. You can never have more than 10 goods or 3 gold at the end of the round. I have exactly 10. You're good. I'm good.
I have
So
5.
10 goods and or more than 3 gold. That's something that's easy to forget because it's not written anywhere
Caravan.
that I see.
1 point. I got a point. Now I get this. The tribe expansion. Ooh.
She is a rebel.
I'm a rebel.
Always
Changing it
breaking
up.
rules.
Alright, so I could afford this.
Using free parking in Monopoly.
I cannot afford this. I don't have enough salt.
Oh, does
So I
that
can
make you
hold-
salty?
I can hold it in my hand, can't I?
Yeah, sure.
Or I'm just gonna discard it. I don't want it.
Okay. You can hold it in your hand, but the only way to play it is if you use the noble.
Should it cost so much for 2 points? And it's a camel.
More salt. I thought you had to go.
More salt. I'm sticking
Or
around.
good to go. Is that what you meant earlier? Good to go? I guess GTG can easily be confused for other things.
Alright, I'm done.
Okay.
I got a point and a couple of goods.
So I'm not going to get my pepper bonus this turn because I don't have a good card that yields pepper. But what I can do
So you have
is
5 more rounds. That's
pay
it.
for this first.
Watching other streams.
Oh, okay. That's cool. So 2 salt and a pepper. So now I have pay 1 fewer of any goods required to add Oasis cards to my display. Yes, goods there. Let's go again and get salt and date.
Didn't you just give me salt and dates?
Did I? No, I gave you 2 salts and a pepper.
Oh.
So this thing. Pay 1 fewer of any goods required to add wild cards to your display. I have to buy it. I don't want to buy it, but I have to because it's a well. The thing doesn't do much, but it does finish out my row. And as you've said, 5 turns are left in this game, so let's go and finish them off. I'm actually going to cover that up because I don't really need to see it.
Ah!
Oh, Trader is the only person left. It has to be 3 of the same, and I do 3 pepper for a gold.
3 peppers for gold.
Yep. Thank you.
Go.
Okay, Robber moves. First player passes. New tribes release. There's a house.
A house! And a gold!
In a round in which you get no goods from a goods card, you receive 1 goods of your choice. That's pretty rare, though. Yeah, I don't know if I would do that. Well, isn't that special? So, first thing I'm doing, you want that house. I don't want to not let you have the house, but I kind of want the pepper. And both peppers are do what the house does because I'm out of pepper. So it's not an aggressive move in that regard. You're just going to have to wait a little longer to get that house.
Go, stay away from my house.
I don't want the house because it does me no good in this row because I'll lose the bonus. The only thing I want is this thing, I guess. It's not even that great. In a round in which you get goods, no goods from a goods card. You get 1 good of your choice. God, that's not very good. It's okay. I mean, it's a consolation prize. And this one, moving 2 tribe cards, I don't really want to do that either. I'm out of pepper, so I have to go for pepper. You'll just have to do your fada thing. That's just what's going to have to happen. So I need more stuff. I think I'll go here.
That stinks. There's no way to get the money now. So I can't get the house even if I wanted it because I don't have gold. And the only gold I can't get to it.
Other ways. Trader. Oh wait, you can't go to the trader. Because I'm across from it. Okay, well you never mentioned that. And also it's not a friendly game. Caravan.
I guarantee.
You got it once?
Hey, Vish.
A Vidger.
Well, I gotta give it a shot. Better than nothing.
Okay, which leaves me with the silversmith row, which gives me the gold, which is what I wanted. And you with your house row. So do you travel expansion or pepper? Is that right? Oh.
I can't get the house because I don't have gold. And I'm not gonna get the gold.
So what are you getting?
Guaranteed.
Why don't you
Nothing.
go to the caravan?
Because
Oh, this is
I'm
like a collection round for you. Sunday evening is going pretty all right. We're playing this game for the first time, and I'm enjoying it. She's kind of frustrated right now because she wants a house. House isn't going anywhere. I'm not buying it.
I know, but I'm not
Oh
seeing
wait,
where
you
to get
went
gold.
here to jump to it. You could. Oh no, you can't jump to the gold because I'm taking it.
I mean, I could move any other piece. Right now, I don't even know where to put this guy where he's beneficial. Like,
Well, he has to
it's-
go on travel or pepper. So yeah, I guess that's what you're deciding.
But what's it gonna? It's all gonna go the same. If I put it here. This, oh, I go. Okay,
Yeah.
so I would go here and here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not terrible,
Here and here.
but I can't get that piece. Oh, well, I'll end up moving it.
Decisions. Gold, please. So Vidger, how's that prototype that you were working on that we were talking about? I can collect all my guys. 2 pepper, 1 salt, and 1 date. Because I know you were showing it at several months ago, but Origins and games take a long time to demoed it, no publisher interest yet. Was that just demos or was it like a pitch thing? I really like the smaller cons. Okay. I had a friend of mine that just went to Gen Con and did that. And none of the publishers there have any time. Like, they tell me it's work. It really is work when you go to Gen Con as a publisher. But whenever you're at something like Dice Tower Con, it's a vacation. And you can talk to them whenever you want at Dice Tower Con, stuff like that. Yeah, speed dating publisher thing. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And did you make any changes based on playtests? That's what I'm always curious about. Because, I mean, love the game, love the theme. We don't make it. Yeah, you gotta take it to the smaller. I like the smaller cons. Granted, we haven't been to the bigger cons. I think we would like it more as a consumer. Not more. We would also like it as a consumer, I should say. But the smaller cons just has everything. Right now, Dice Tower is right. Keep doing a strategic con. Yeah, that one just happened recently. That's right, you're in LA. You're close to Bing Bong country. We always get good interest. So what do you think is the thing? I always wonder, like, what stops them? Because so many things get signed, you just got to wonder what pushes it. Like this, if I saw this on the table, I don't know what I'd think. I'd be like, okay, there's a couple cards on the table. Some bits. Like, it doesn't have super table present where no bodies. Yeah, that is true. But I mean, like additional pepper, if you're taking from the good card in the middle, not the outside, it could be wrong. Really?
You've been taking all this extra pepper.
Because one pepper is from a good card. So.
Oh, it means like only from.
Oh, because these are border cards?
Yeah. It's not a goods card, it's a border card. You've been taking extra peppers? For shame. For shame! All this extra pepper. There's asterisks written all over this game.
Well, this was our first session. Thanks, Cash.
He's been swiping pepper.
You, I believe, are correct. Yeah, because they're specifically in game materials, it's called a border card. There's 19 goods cards. So anytime you take one from a goods card.
Ooh, you've been stealing pepper.
I have been stealing a lot of pepper. At least 3 of them, I think.
At least.
Perhaps.
Well, take care of that last piece so I can take my turn. And not steal pepper.
I'm going to steal pepper.
More stealing pepper.
Yeah, you got to keep making. That's the thing. That's the thing they don't tell you. Is you just have to be a creator. Like when it comes to board games, like you need to come up there with like 9 different things Plays school site managing teachers, admin, students. Ah, close to home, I imagine. So I'm going to do a pepper, a salt, and a gold. For this thing. I may immediately move 2 things. Guess what? I'm not moving anything.
Right, I'm taking these 2 salts.
Another thing they'll say at those when they're looking at your prototype is like, let's retheme it to so and so. And I'm usually okay with that, the retheme, unless it's just, I don't know. I guess I'm okay with
See
it.
what the caravan gives me.
Component cost. Oh, okay.
A salt.
Component cost. So it has something, has a lot of bits or something unique. I ran into a guy from Panda, I guess it's printing, place over in China. And he looked at one of the games I had that had these unique jewels that had a square base with rounded corners and had a bunch of them that you pull from a bag. And I thought, you know, it could be expensive. That would be something that turns him down. But he was like, oh no, this would be easy to print. So you never know whenever it comes to that.
All done.
All done. Okay. So first thing, this guy moves.
Wait.
This thing passes.
10. I have 11, so I gotta get rid of a salt.
Yes.
Pepper.
Another house.
Another house.
With something that actually does something. Round after you display this card, your opponent may only place 2. Oh my gosh, it's a penalty? That's mean.
Well, I'm going here.
You're going for that one, not this one? 3. Okay.
This one doesn't need any money.
Oh.
And I didn't get any gold.
Fair.
And there's still no gold. This one doesn't
I
need
can stop
gold.
you from getting it if I go here. Oh wait, you can just Fata Morgana over it. Let's see. I do have gold. If you pay 1 additional goods of one of the types required, you may display 1 card from your hand without paying the noble using the noble action. Ouch. That's not very good. Not for what I need anyway.
Slightly occupied.
Slightly.
Slightly occupied.
Oh, yeah, me too. Me too.
Busy trying to steal pepper over here.
I actually do want to do this. So with this caravan, if I collect pepper from that, draw it. Because that's taking it from a goods card. Yeah. Seems legit. This might not work. Well then. Things have changed. Guess I have to go here. The robber. Don't really give me a choice. I don't like it.
Me first, I'm going to collect the pepper.
Pick a pepper.
And I'm gonna use this guy, move this here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to pay a salt, 2 cocoa, and 2 peppers
Mm-hmm.
to grab this little thing.
You have a house.
I have my 4th house. Good. This house says, in the round after you display this card, your opponent may only place 2 TARGI figures as a one-time penalty.
I know. I read that last time. It's mean. It is what it is.
I'm going to...
They have that they have the design on the back. It's the same type. Question marks, it's any type.
I'm going to get rid of the peppers.
Okie dokie.
And gold. I'll also get rid of 1 salt,
So
1 pepper.
over to me.
No,
Sure.
no. I have a guy left.
All right. Tribe.
Let's see what it is.
Whoa.
Ah,
You either pay a gold or 2 salt and a date. Pay 1 fewer of any goods required to add Targia cards to your display. These are Targia. The purple.
this is my last one though.
I know. I had to do that for my pawn thing.
Well, I'm gonna pay the 2 salts and 1 cocoa bean.
Date.
Cocoa date.
Cocoa date. All
I
right.
have my 4th lady.
Good for you. You have 8 cards in your display. I have 9 cards, so we're not too different. Of course, I plan on getting a few more. Maybe not many more, but a couple.
Okay, that's all on my little things.
Let's get a caravan first. Goods. What am I getting?
A pepper.
Pepper. So that's from a goods card. So that'd be 2 peppers.
Should make you have a penalty for stealing all those
Gonna
peppers.
get another pepper from this.
Should make you have a penalty. No more peppers. You done stole too many.
Just can't have peppers anymore.
No more peppers.
I'll have a date.
A date with destiny. There you go. Hope she's nice.
She is. All right.
Her name is Destiny. It's not bad. Actually, that's not a bad name. Destiny.
Had a neighbor named Destiny. More accurately, Justin did. I guess I'm going with in each round in which you get no goods from a good card.
I'm sure if your name is Destiny, it's like, I'm so tired of hearing that joke.
Gold, pepper, date. Pepper, date,
That's
gold.
bad. Just throwing gold at me. Gold, pepper date.
So I'll take this one. Place a goods card here, please.
Goods. Are you grabbing up this one too? No, you got no gold. So here's your thingy back. Can't afford it.
No, I can take it in my hand.
Well, but you gotta still take your thingy regardless.
Right, but you removed it.
Goods.
I have to decide what happens to it.
Oh.
What if I forgot where I put it? Then I can just pick whatever I want?
Nope. More stole the pepper.
Just saying, we're gonna remove things.
You just get still more pepper.
Let's see. So NBA sends me back indie development. I can send it out if you're interested. We did make a couple changes from the playtest, but it's the last 10% type of changes. Nothing game breaking. All minor types of tweaks for quality of life.
Cool.
Very cool.
Oh, cool.
That's 10%. Yeah. Did you you made a video of it because I did watch that. Maybe an updated video would be kind of cool to see. You know, I know there's cost to shipment and all that stuff, so that's why I was like, I don't want to volunteer for that just yet. Plus, you're going to a lot of cons. You know, there's a good chance that we'll meet up at one of these things. Of course, right now, we only have one in our future, which is Dice Tower next year. Yeah, I don't want to imply cost. Raid.
Raid.
Yep. So I don't have to surrender anything for a raid. You do.
Uh-oh.
But you get a victory point for it. So this is the one that actually, you will feel the burn for this one.
So I don't even have 3 goods.
So 2 victory points go away.
So essentially I just lose 1 victory point.
Pretty much.
So I lose this 1 victory
Yep.
point.
And now he's covering the caravan. So pass me the first player token.
No caravanning.
Of course, shipping a big deal. I just want people's thoughts from people that understand industry, etc. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. I kind of understand that strategic hunt over Labor Day. Now, were they critical at all? Like, you gotta be able to give a little both. Yeah, exactly. They said they liked it. Because they're in a position where, I don't know, it might, maybe they thought it might hurt them to say anything else. I hope not.
I just saw my numbers for, see, I'm 999.
Yeah.
So if we go on and even the first person who follows next stream, ding, it's going to be what, 1,000.
And the bros, I mean, the bros are media personality, which is a little different than, okay, cool. It's a little different than industry as far as production, I guess. Where right now, of course, I'm talking to you while I'm streaming, but but right before this, I was working on Gray Fox material. So, you know, I would say I'm more so in industry than I am media. Of course, I'm trying to do both, but
You're
all
first.
right, I'm first.
There's 1, 2, 3. That's 3 rounds left.
3 rounds left, unless I buy 2 things, then it ends. Because I'll fill up my thing if I buy 2 whatevers. The thing is, one additional good without using the thing.
I don't think I've been getting any dates.
At the end of the game, you receive bonus points for every 2 camp cards. I can go travel expansion, that might help. Newer version we aren't printing yet since we essentially covered everything to cardboard and cut out the
you only
dice.
get to have 2
Oh.
remember?
Just the look and the component cost. Huh?
This round is when you only get 2
Oh, I
turns.
only get 2. You're being mean right now. Okay. So essentially I'm gonna get to do 1 thing. Cool. Oh, this might be the ideal time to use this in a round which I get no goods cards. Cool, okay. Or maybe it's just a collection round.
No, dice.
It's not a bad thing. I mean, it's kind of the thing people are looking for now is like
Isn't
an
that like
alternate
whole
way.
company? There's a whole company that's about like the dice hate me. They have
It's
a-
called Dice Hate Me, but they're not against dice.
But they just, their games normally don't have dice.
Right. No, that's not true.
Oh, well then why is it about dice hate me and then they have dice?
It's just, that's something people say. It's like, oh, every time I roll dice hate me.
I like dice games. But then I like dice. I just like dice in general.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this is going to be a collections round for me. On a caravan. Dice were mainly trackers. We had 2 dice to randomize project results. Yeah, there's a lot of math when it comes to odds, especially if you're rolling 2 dice at the same time. Then the numbers really change versus pulling from a deck or something like that. Of course, you could always have the deck have numbers equal to whatever you want the odds to be. I think of Gloomhaven whenever I think of a game that skirts around dice. Card systems show market saturation. Oh, look at you. Lay down. So you're going there, huh? That's where I was going to go. If I'm being quite honest.
I'm going to go to the salt.
Well, one of the peppers. Well, I guess that's not happening anymore. No real choice there. So I guess I'll go here. Math teachers messing around with all sorts of options. Yeah, I knew you two were teachers. Very tall teachers. What's all the dancing in the back? What? There's dancing back here. What is this? Oh no, it's just Jean-Claude Van Damme doing his thing. It's fine.
Just a little lane dancing.
It all makes sense now.
I always like they picked fun at that in Seinfeld, but I just loved her little dance.
Yes.
Like, yes.
Still your turn, right? Yeah, because you penalized me.
Where am I to go?
That's painful. That stops me from putting down 2 cards, basically. That is crazy. And it gives you more options. That's really good. So it looks like I'm taking a break from buying tribes this turn. Hopefully next turn I'll be able to buy plenty of tribes. So let's caravan first. What am I getting?
Caravan, you get a gold.
That's exactly what I wanted.
I should have gotten that gold.
And I need 2 dates and a salt. You should have gotten it?
Yep,
Why?
I needed it.
That's why?
Mm-hmm.
That makes no sense.
Getting a salt and a
I'm at
pepper.
9 goods. Oh wow, you're really low on goods. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's not yours.
What be seen?
Yeah, but if we ended,
I
you'd
don't think
pass
I
this
could
to
even,
me.
I don't even think I could.
No, I mean, you could do 2 for 1, 2 for 1 victory point, 2 peppers.
No, I don't.
Okay, so you have some options here. And you can actually do both, but, I mean, you could do 1, but not both. This is a 60-minute game, by the way. How long do you think we've been going? Don't look.
No, I don't know. More than 60 minutes.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Okay, I'm gonna pay for this one. Gold and... Oh wait, no, this one's I'm gonna hold.
Okay.
I paid the gold and
Oh,
paid
yeah,
the
I forgot I held a card. I need to remember
this
that.
palm tree down. Oh wait, me. No, I'm gonna go ahead and put this one. Take that pepper back, pay the salt.
Fair.
Hold on to this one. 'cause
First
this
time
has
always
an
runs long.
option.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are 2 tribe cards.
Yeah, we actually had a few rules wrong at the beginning. Like, because we had placed our pieces across from each other once. Or maybe
He
twice.
stole pepper. Lots of
Apparently I
pepper.
stole pepper. Oh, thanks for that Twitch sponsor.
Hey,
As the
thank you.
Brothers Murph would say. How much did that cost? $0.00.
Zero.
I appreciate
Ah. This goes in my hand.
Thank you. Yeah, at first I wanted to do, we were talking earlier about how people's bits and subs like could be beneficial here. Lethal Frag doesn't need quite as much. Big streamer, I imagine. Yeah, because we want to do something special, but at the same time, it's like, because I wanted to do like sub plays, like people who are subs get to play with us via streaming or via Skype or some program like that, or even just get to play like when we play Pantone, they get the guest. But then again, I mean, the whole chat gets involved anyway, so
Yeah.
it's really tough.
Oh, single player games.
Okay. It's not board games, is it? Single player games? I don't think it's. Yeah, I prefer, like, if I'm playing, like, video games, it's usually single player games. Even whenever it's something that FTL and Super Meat Boy, yeah. FTL's on my list of things to play. I think on here we're gonna. I have, like, set up for video, digital games, I should say.
He's
All these
gonna have
analogs.
to.
digitals.
He's gonna have to set up Super Mario for me or something for me to be able to compete. Like, either that or I don't know what games that I would be very good at.
You don't have to be good. You have to be
Oh,
having
everybody
fun,
will
I
laugh
guess.
at
Entertaining.
me. I tried.
All right, are we ready?
Yeah.
This
next-
past us?
Yeah. I tried playing a
Let's go
couple
here.
games recently, and I'm like, oh goodness, it's not good. I look.
Indie small games. Yeah, that's the way to go. I mean, we're going to be playing maybe Tabletop Simulator, stuff like that. Because I really didn't want to stray from board games too much. But then again, sometimes there's some game I want to play that's out, and then I'm like, I really should be doing something else. But I figured if I could stream it, I feel kind of productive. It's hard to justify. I don't know. That's all right. So I'm not penalized this round, right? So I'm at 9 goods, 1 gold. Yeah, we're good on that. Can't do TTS. I tried. Controller's too clunky. Actually, it doesn't speed up some of the games. I've never tried it. I could not figure out how to do it, actually. I much prefer this. We have a friend of ours that just moved away to Atlanta, and he wants to do tabletop sim. So I was like, yeah, I might try that. Because he was actually involved in this. He was in the talks for iHeart Board Games. Originally, it was going to be a different 4 people. And of those 4 people, only Ronald and I are the ones that actually went through and did it. The other 2, one moved away and the other just doesn't do it. And
I was always considering, like, I was always considered as, like, if someone else didn't do it.
right,
Because
yeah.
at first I wasn't sure how I would react on camera, but since I've been on it, like, it's so weird. Like, I react
No big deal anymore.
I react so much better on camera live than, like, actually trying to record me doing stuff.
All right. And that's
It's
why I'm in all the
crazy.
recorded stuff on our YouTube page. It's just me for the most part.
Every once in a while you have my
However,
voice.
Ronald is in a show right now. So once he's done with the show, I think he'll be more involved.
Yeah, Travis has done a few things.
And Travis has done a few things, yeah. Live and unedited, yeah. It's easier to be
Yeah.
yourself. Yeah, because you don't need to second guess it.
And it's why I've always done more things on stage than movie type things. Like, well, I've always done more stage plays, musicals, because you react in the moment.
Right. And when this gets transferred to YouTube, I don't edit it. I technically edit it by picking a beginning and an ending. Everything in between, I don't change. All right. So you're going to the trader. It's not a good thing, but it's an easier thing. Because I always say, why spend all that time editing when I could be playing a board game? Da, 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 da. So I want this to happen. So I gotta go to the Noble. For the first time this game.
I was thinking, I don't even know if this is going to happen because I'm looking at, one more round after this, and you have to have money for the final raid or you lose points. And, like,
Besides.
yeah, maybe I should just give up on this card in my hand.
Yeah. Yeah, when you know someone really critical is on the other end of that, it takes a long time. I don't like DTS. Playing Yakuta and Board Game Arena. See, that might actually be better. And then I could just have like a voice chat going or something like that. I might try to talk him into that. Because I played on those. I played on Yakuta and Board Game Arena. And Boîte de Jeu. And Rules Enforcement. Yes. That actually might be the way to go. And then we could just do a Discord chat or something to that
Your
effect.
turn. I have one little guy left.
Makes it easier to stream. Yeah, and it doesn't really take any graphic elements that are going to bog down the computer at all, if possible. Not that TTS does that a lot, but I also have Tabletopia, and as far as I've heard, it's kind of the same. Yes, while tracking rules.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm being so butterfingers today. Painting might not be a good option. Like, I'm feeling
So you went down there?
pretty butterfingers today. I'm liable to drop the pieces I'm painting. I don't know. I may or may not do painting today. Just depends. Eyes are kind of...
So a house, a well, all the things I don't need are out. Cool. Well, let's go to...
It's going all right. It's still like, it still feels weird because there's certain grades, since I see the kids year after year, there's certain grades that since it's still fairly early in the school year, I will constantly mix them up and like still call them by their last year group. Like I'll say like a grade and they're like, that's not us, we're 5th grade. I'm like, and I've just said 4th, but it's just because I'm still getting used to them being in that next grade up. But yeah, we got a really nice group of new children that came to the school too. Like we've had a few that like transfer kids from schools, like from parents moving. Like crazy enough, we had 2 different families that have come to us, both from Colorado. Their families were transferred here for work purposes, and they've been very, very nice families. We got a few. There was an unfortunate school that was closing at the end of last school year in another area. Oh, yeah, awesome. Yeah, so we got a few of their students too.
Yeah, the
that came to
Louisiana
us.
teachers, it's...
I will
they
say...
don't have much in the way of
Yeah.
what's the word I'm looking at? Resources?
Yeah, but I will say, like, for... He was depressed. Well, now being in New Orleans, it depends. Like, I'm in a good structure as far as, like, my school. And I've been there for years now. I feel very secure with, like, who I'm around. Like, I know these kids. Like, some of these kids I have taught, some of them that are now in junior high, I've taught since they were in,
I'll go
like,
with your thing.
early learning. So, like, I've built up this rapport with certain people that it gets a little easier. Like, if you're in a certain school structure that's not great, or if you're new, it might be a little harder.
Yeah,
and
it wasn't great to begin with.
And some people
really.
say that some of the schools got better actually after Katrina. It just kind of depended. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that
happened a lot in Baton Rouge too.
Mm-hmm. We have a lot of new charter schools here in Baton Rouge too. It's like they popped up overnight almost. There's like 2 or 3 like new just this past year. Yeah, I don't know why they do it, but okay, 3 peppers. I got me so much pepper.
Pick up the cards.
It's like I'm stealing peppers.
It's almost like you're stealing peppers. You'll never steal as much as I did.
Okay, I'm gonna do this caravan.
In the middle, charters are good and bad, just like public schools. So what's the main difference in a charter?
There's probably certain benefits. Oh, I got a gold! I got a gold! Yes! Whoa!
That was supposed to be my gold. I'm kidding.
Well, now it's mine. I'm going to turn in these 3 peppers, the trader, for 1 gold. 'Cause I'm going to need an additional gold for that, take care of that raid. That's that. And then I'm going to turn in 1 pepper.
Charters get public funding but run themselves like a private school.
Oh, yeah. I knew it had something to do with the way the money worked, the way they got funded, because it's a little different than a magnet school, because there's charter, magnet, public, private, and then non-public, private. That's
racial
like
bias.
within like a...
Is it my turn?
Oh, I need to trade this pepper for assault. And then this guy did nothing. He
Okay.
was just there.
So it's like art, protect,
focus
private.
curriculum. Yeah, we have a couple of magnet schools around here that really focus on the arts more than technology. Like we have one that's very arts driven with like choirs and bands and drama organizations
I'm gonna
and
pay 1 fewer goods.
one that's like very, very high on like the technical side of it. They do a lot of computer stuff.
Salt.
I've talked with some STEM
money.
people before. We don't really have like a STEM school around here. They're trying. There's like one that's.
Yeah.
We do have. Well, it's not a. Is it an actual STEM school like downtown? That school that's downtown is STEM. I feel like there's one school in this
Oh,
area.
I thought there were. I've heard the term here.
Yeah, it's science,
I'm not in
technology. Gosh, what's the E?
An
Mathematics. It's very
E in
science.
mathematics.
It's very science, technology, mathematics, engineering. Oh, engineering. Yes,
Okay.
engineering, mathematics. Yeah, I talked to someone who was in engineering that's doing STEM, like at
I'm gonna
Dice
draw
Tower
the tribal
actually.
expansion first.
It was a person that I played
Ooh, I can
Arena
afford
Roma
this.
2 years ago, sitting in line for the flea market. We're like waiting a couple hours for the line, and just happened to meet a STEM person.
So I can afford this, but if I do, I won't get the bonus here.
Oh, that's cool. There's an actual club for it. That's neat. Yeah, they have like some STEM schools. I talked to like a teacher who taught at a STEM school.
Wow.
Out of the other school. Yeah. Again, yeah, every different style of school has its pros and cons. It's good for that
gonna buy
school, but then it's a con against other schools that are losing really good kids, and then you're left with poor test scores, and you know,
I pay 1 fewer.
yeah, it helps one, hurts another. Definitely see
2
that.
peppers and a date. So I'm paying 1 fewer for this pond.
Uh-oh, does that finish you out?
That does finish me out. And then I'm gonna do the silversmith.
Does that mean we don't even get to the final? We don't do the final round?
Correct. Silversmith these 4 dates for 3 victory points. Okay.
So that's it? Like what happens to your like monies and goods like
So
leftovers?
these normally would be discarded, but it doesn't really matter. So final scoring. Because at the end of the 12th, end of the
I didn't get my
round in which a
10th
player
card.
plays his 12th tribe card. That's the end of the game.
But there's no way I would have known I had the gold for it.
Or the game can also end when the robber reaches the 4th raid card. In this case, players will have to pay the 1 gold and then the game ends immediately, but that's not the case. Now it's time for scoring. Both players add up their victory points in the form of silver crosses. Some tribe cards will yield extra points. See the writing on the cards. So we didn't collect these during the game. I don't know if we should have. I don't know if it really matters all that much, but it might matter. We'll have to look that up later. The extra points are added by the row thing I was talking about. So we're each going to get 8 points, it looks like. Because my last row broke.
It's nothing. Yeah.
Right, because I added that because I could pay cheaper for it. But I figured, and it's 3 points. And the player with the most points wins. Also, don't forget your end of game stuff, because I know you have one of those.
I didn't get 10. My 10th card I didn't get to put out. I would have put it out next round.
Oh, that would have what? 1 point?
Would have been 1 point.
Nah.
Well, and the 2 points.
I like it. Now I have more knowledge of the cards. I think I'll like it
Yeah.
more the second play. But
This one just goes away.
Sweet
So
Jen.
what do we do with any extra goods or money? It's nothing. It's not worth anything.
If there's a tie, the player with the most gold wins. If it's still a tie, the player with the most goods win.
Okay. Well, I don't think that's going to be a problem for ties. But let's see. So we just count up. Oh wait. At the end of the game, you receive 1 additional victory point for every 2 camp cards in your display. But is that this card a camp card?
Camp card has the little camp thing on it. So you have what, 4 points from that?
Where's the camp card? What's this?
The little house. That's a camp.
Oh, these.
Mm-hmm.
So I get.
That's why I was wondering why that was out for so long. Thought you were gonna grab that.
I
Yeah,
didn't know what
it
a
was
camp-
fun. I really
didn't
like
know
it.
what a camp card was.
You never asked.
So every 2 cards, so that's 2 points additional there. Okay. And I did not get this because I didn't have 10. It's frown, afraid. Frown. Okay, that's it.
TARGI autocorrects to target. It's on the shelf of shame. This one didn't stay on our shelf of shame very long. I would say only 2 weeks or so. And I mean, because the rules are this, this is it. It took about 15 minutes to read them. I mean, to really understand them. If you have 2-player game nights, or anytime you're playing with 2 players, play it if you like a heavy strategy game, because the back of the box really is pretty honest about that. The strategy is 4 out of 5. Luck is 2 out of 5. I guess the only luck is what cards come out.
Yeah. Or what cards you draw on the goods or the.
Worker placement, set collection. Yeah. I'd even put set collection pretty low. It's mostly worker placement.
All right, I got 26.
32.
That's not terribly far
That's
off.
not. Yeah, that's way closer than I would have liked. Oh, never mind. I got 40. I forgot the 8 points for the sets.
Oh, I forgot my points for the sets.
Oh. Wow. That's something.
So,
This is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 for my cards. Plus 11. It's 32. Plus 8, 40. So you had 26 plus 8, that's 34.
yeah, so 34 to 40. Because I added all mine up with these little things.
Closer than I would have liked, considering you're still 3 tribes out.
I did get a lot of big 3 ones.
Yeah. I mean, I had
And I had a
pretty
couple
good
points
ones.
I got from the raid thing.
Well, that was TARGI.
Targe.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Next time, watch it in real time. Join us at twitch.tv/heartboardgames, and who knows, I might have a winning strategy with your help. Want to see some other wins and losses? Check them out here and here. You know you want to. You hear that cat meowing? That's because our board game playthroughs are the cat's meow.